Before we wrap, want to share something we refer to as the Whissel widget of the week. This is something we utilize in our business. It saves us time, makes us more money, or just helps us have a little bit more fun. What do you got, Brian?
I'm going to do one. I had a call with a woman the last week or 2 weeks ago, and she was telling me all of these cool new things that they offer in a tool that we already know, love, and use. And this is a tool that helps us not only have social content to share, not only does it help us learn about the market, but they also have a lot of other cool things like blog articles, video creation prompts, all sorts of things. And this is Keeping Current Matters. We're a big fan of Keeping Current Matters. Unfortunately, their founder, Steve Harney, who we have been friends with, Kyle, I know you spoke with before, passed earlier this year, which was a big blow for all of the real estate community, and I know we're all feeling it. But what Steve built and created as a resource for agents to understand the market, how to explain it to customers and clients, and have that confidence is really something spectacular. So I'm a huge fan of Keeping Current Matters, and hopefully we're going to do some sort of collaboration with them later this year.
Cool. The one I'm going to use, we just did a event a couple weeks ago, and I told Brian that I wanted a tool that I could use to communicate with everybody who was at the event, to give them updates throughout the event so they'd always know what was going on, where they needed to be, when they needed to be there, and how they could prepare for when they got there. And I think it went over amazing with everybody who was at the event, because we just had all these text messages set up to push out to the attendees so that they never had to think about anything. So every morning they would wake up and they'd get a good morning message, and here's the agenda for the day. And then when the events in the room ended, there was immediately a message that went out of here's what's happening next, here's where it is, here's what to prepare for. So I think throughout the 2.5 day event, probably pushed maybe 20 text messages out.
Something like that.
But we pushed those out to everybody in the group, and we just got amazing feedback from everybody, how much they appreciated always knowing what was happening. Because traditionally at events, they like make you go download an app, and like the last thing any of us want is like another app to download. I need another app, like I need a hole in my head. Like I just don't need that stuff. So just being able to push out text messages was just amazing. And this tool we use to do that is called High Level. So we use a tool called High Level. I think the website's gohighlevel.com. For somebody must have owned High Level and they didn't want to pay the money to buy it. But hey, they've gotten big. And this is like a competitor to ClickFunnels. There's a ton of other amazing stuff that you can do with it, building landing pages, CRM. But the primary feature we used was just the CRM side of it and the ability to bulk text a group and get a high deliverability rate. I think the deliverability rate was like 90+% on it. So to be able to get 90+% of your text messages delivered is hard to do with the way that all these rules and stuff work. But that was a really cool tool. Everybody loved it, and I can't recommend it enough.
And now, quick little aside on that, High Level, in order to sign up for it, you have to be a marketing agency. And there's a lot of stuff in the back end that gets goofy when setting it up. I know this because I set it up 3 years ago and stumbled my way through it. What's really great is there's another company, Attract ROI, run by
Michael Reese.
And he turned us on to this. And what I love about them is not only do they have some real estate funnels that they build out for you as well, but they handle all the SMS compliance and setup and email setup and all that junk that I don't know how to do, and that I struggle my way through. And so if you go to kyle.attractroi.com, that will get you right into there. So it'll help you get fast-tracked into it.
Yeah, High Level is the actual technology, but then people white label it. I guess you really have to get the white labeled version of it. So Attract ROI is the version that we use of High Level that was built by Michael Reese, Jake Hender, some of our mentors. So super cool tool, especially if you're running an event. You'd be amazed at how much people appreciate getting a text message updates throughout the event of what's happening. Love that.
Sweet.
Cool. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of the Whissel Way Podcast. Again, I'm Kyle Whissel with eXp Realty.
I'm Brian Kochi.
We'll see you next week. Wait. Before you leave, I want to share some more tips and tricks that we're using in our business to take it to that next level. Just click right here. And don't forget to subscribe. Click right here.